Gentlemen, this is where it all begins. Hello ladies and gentlemen, I'm Jimmy with Tropicana Golf. Today I'm here with a challenge. I read somewhere that over 60% of golfers will never shoot under 100. I don't understand that. There's no way that's true. But if that's the case, then these doubles and triples are killing your game. Now, why are you doubling and tripling a hole? You're hitting balls out of bounds, you're hitting it into the water. It's incredible. So I'm going to try something. I have a 6-iron in my hand. I am playing from the back tees as far back as possible for the next 3 holes. And I think that anybody can hit a golf ball the way I'm about to hit it, because I'm not that good, and keep it in play to avoid a triple bogey. So let's see if this is true. I'm going to move the camera over here because my cameraman has 3 legs, but he doesn't move very fast. Okay, we're way back here. This is the up tee, the back tee I should call it, the upper tee. So here's what I'm going to do. This is a par 4, kind of long, dog leg left. This is the slicer's nightmare because you can hit it out of bounds, and there's out of bounds left and there's out of bounds right. So this is a good challenge. This is actually the hardest 3 holes on the course. So I'm going from all the way in the back for the hardest 3 holes on the course. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to line up. I'm going to swing back. I'm going to keep the club face pointed at the ball. I'm going to stop right here, and I'm just going to swing. I'm going to do this. I'm not taking it way up here and trying to drop it and rotate. I'm just going to go here, boom. It's going to go back one way and down one way. And it'll go, I don't know, 165 yards, and then I'll go hit it again. I think anybody can do that. That wasn't rocket science. You saw what I did. I explained it to you. That's all I did. Now we're going to keep going. I'm not going to edit this. We're going to go the whole time. And here's a little plaque to show you that these are, in fact, gentlemen and ladies, this is where it all begins. This is hole number 14 at Villa Verde Country Club. And it gets hard here because it's narrow. There's out of bounds on every single hole, and they're not the shortest holes. They're difficult. So we're going to see what I can do with just a 6-iron. So I've already done something good. I've already put the ball in play, where a lot of people hit it into those bushes over there or into that dude's living room right there. So step 1, get it in play. I took a 6-iron. Everybody steps up there with a driver and roasts it all over the place. Step 1 done. So this is just a test. I want to see how difficult this really is. And I don't think it is. I think anybody can do it. If you have any kind of athletic movement, you don't even need athletic movement. This isn't a super athletic game. You just swing a stick around your body. Like, how difficult is it? All right, here we go. This is my own personal vlog. I always wanted to have my own TV show, but I thought there'd be like showgirls and stuff, but here I am on a golf course by myself. Okay, there's my ball in the middle of the fairway. You can't really see it. There it is. Okay. And the flag is, you know, way the hell down there. So I'm about 200 yards. There's the 200-yard stake right there, that blue thing. See? There's 250, 200. There should be a blue thing here, but oh, there it is right there. There's 200. So, yeah, I'm a little over 200. So let's take, for the sake of this, guess what I'm going to do? So you don't have to go crazy. I'm going to hit the same club, a 6-iron. Now, I can't get it there with a 6-iron. There's no way. There's absolutely no way. But here's what I need to think. There is a jungle on the left. There is a jungle on the right. So, where do I want to be? Right here. So I'm going to aim a little over here so that in case it falls, it comes back over here. I'm not trying to go crazy or hit the ball all the way to the green because I know I can't. This is lift clean in place because it rained like 7 days in a row here. So that's why it's cart path only and lift clean in place. So over there somewhere. So what do? Here we go again. I go back, Club face closed, staring at the ball. Come down, same way. No manipulation. Just go back and through. Super easy. Here we go. Down. Right where I wanted to hit it. Okay, so that's my second shot. God, this is swampy. All right, so it's right where I wanted to hit it. I'm not on the green yet, and normally if I hit my 3-iron or driver or whatever, I'd for sure be on. But that's not the point of this. The point of this is to see how bad is bad. And why is this so damn difficult to break 100? It's incredible. So, it's a small sample size. We're gonna figure it out. Let me show you a little bit of the hole here. So, like I said, it's a dog leg left. There's the green, and I was way back there. So, I should be somewhere around here. Maybe a little bit more, give or take. Anybody see it? Maybe it's in this heavy stuff right here. Chuck D, there it is. Okay, not terrible, right? Right? So I'm right there. So I started at the tee box, way the hell back there, and I hit it to about right there. Now I'm right there. Remember, I've used a 6-iron twice. Now I'm on the short stuff here. I'm less than 50 yards. Less than 50 yards for me is a little club that I like to call the 69-degree wedge. And it is, I don't know, to me just so easy to hit. I don't even know how far this is. I didn't shoot it. I know it's less than 50 yards. So all I have to do is keep the club face looking at the ball and swing it around my body. If you notice, I'm not telling you to drop it and rotate and keep your hands up and back to the target. And what the fuck? Dude, it's literally just this. Go back one way and come back the same way. Just don't come back on top of it. It's a little short of the green. Okay. Was it perfect? No. But guess what? I'm gonna putt that. So for hitting 6-iron, I'm just a little short of the green. I didn't blade it. I didn't scull it. I didn't hook it or shank it or whatever the hell they call it. I'm putting. And guess what I'm putting for? I'm putting for par. Okay? So the worst I'm gonna make here is 5. I have to tell myself that. The worst I'm gonna make is 5. And that's bogey. And if you have 18 bogeys, guess what? Do the math. You break 100. Okay? Now, I'm not even going to try to make this thing. I'm just going to hit it in the general vicinity of the hole so I can tap it in. I feel like I'm instructing children. I'm not yelling at you. I'm just frustrated with how hard this game is and how easy it really is. Look. Son of a bitch, don't go in. God damn it. Okay, you're not going to do that. You're not going to make that. But I did. Because I wasn't even trying to make it. I was trying to leave it short, and I made it. So guess what? I made a par with 6-irons. That's the point that I'm trying to tell you. The driver on a narrow fairway is kicking your ass. You would have been hitting your 4th shot from the middle of the fairway. And then you would have made 11. And now you're like, this game is so hard, and I'm over here telling you, no, it's not. There it was. That's a par. Now we're on to number 15. This is a hard hole too. There's a street left. There's houses and a big hill right. Like, it's not easy. But what are we gonna do? I'm gonna hit the same shit. 6-iron. I'm not gonna do anything crazy. I'm gonna try to make a bogey. Since I made a par there, now I have room to, like, you know, play with. Let me show you this. This is incredibly difficult. I hit fades. This is a draw hole. You see it way the hell down there? See that? That goes from here to there. Brutal. Not my forte. Tee boxes are way up there. I'm going to hit from back here. Now, Remember, the hole is way over there. I hit a shot that goes this way, but if I hit a shot that goes this way, guess what? There's a mountain right there in somebody's backyard. So somehow, some way, I need to hit it straight through there. Okay? Let's see what happens. Okay, here we go. Guess what club? Can you see that? 6-iron. 6-iron, 6-iron, 6-iron. Right here. Boy, this is gonna be, I pull this off. Now remember, my shots go left to right. I don't know. I learned a little something where if you just take the club face and just do this a little bit, you can close it and the ball goes a little right to left. So I'm gonna do everything exactly the same, just with a closed face. I'm gonna get here, point it at the face, point it at the ball. And from here, turn. I don't even think about any of this and lowering and shallowing, bullshit. Right here, boom, boom. See what happens. Okay, it's gonna just be fine, right? Like kind of left of the cart path. It wasn't anything spectacular. Wasn't trying to make it spectacular. It just goes up and comes down in generally the same area. Okay, so here we go. Let's go find it, see what's what. This is a very difficult hole. The street plays into it, the hill plays into it, a bunch of shit over there. Just avoid it. Just try to keep yourself alive, one shot at a time. Bogeys are good, especially on this hole, and especially from where I played it from. Yeah, I'm right off the edge here. Was it a great shot? Absolutely not. Could it have been, 30 yards more left? For sure, but it's not, so it's okay. So we're gonna get, let's see, we are, how many yards away? I don't know. There's 150 over there. There's the ball sitting in that crap. So I'm like 190 yards. Guess what? Just for the sake of this video, 6-iron. Let's do it again. Let's line it up, hit a 6-iron. Hopefully it goes on the green. If it doesn't, we do it again. Boom. Take it from here. Turn your body up one way, down the same way. Nice and easy. $10 yards short of the green. I like it. I'm with it. Let's go find it. Do it again. Now I'm close to the green, and instead of being, on Puente or up in this garbage, I'm on the front of the green. And guess what? I have another chance, and another chance, and another chance. So just, oh my God, I almost lost my arm. Give yourself a chance. That's my whole point of this video. Give yourself a chance. You hit a ball out of bounds, you can't hit that again. You have no way. It's not gonna happen. And yeah, you're gonna get 30 yards more, but who gives a damn? You're gonna be in the middle of the street. Okay, there's my ball. God damn, I almost lost my arm again. Okay, there it is, right there. So I'm less than 50 yards, so guess what that means? 69. I'll grab my putter. We're gonna go out here. Now this is probably a swamp right now, but no excuses. Let's see what happens. Okay. There's the ball, there's the pin. Yeah, this is like raging waters. Okay, look. Around and around. Keep the club face pointed at the ball. Pointed at the ball. Get it up there. Just hit it. It's on the green. I'm putting. I have a chance to save something. Now, if I make it, cool. If I don't, it's a bogey. You get 18 bogeys, you broke 100. That's all you're trying to do in this video. That's the entire instruction. Let's look at it. There it is. I didn't hit it perfect, but it's on the green. Looks like everything's going to move this way. So I want to hit it up here. That's it. That's my general idea, is to hit it on this side so it funnels over there. Am I trying to make it? Not at all. I just want to hit it so it funnels down there. Just get it close to the pin. Wonderful. Now I tap in for, guess what? 5. Hey, I made a bogey. It's human. I'm human. That's what you're going to do. You're going to make bogeys, but don't make triple bogeys. Don't make double bogeys. Bogeys are all right. Bogeys will eventually turn into pars, and you'll get one. You'll break one down, like on the last hole where I just made it. But keep yourself in the game. So let's recap here. I went 6 iron. Then I went 6 iron again. Then I went 69 degree and putter. For the last 2 holes, I've used 6 iron and a 69. I'm 1 over, but I'm in the game. I've already put 2 holes down. That's good. That's really good. Now the next hole, I have a long par 4. There's a street on the left and like just garbage on the right. So you kind of want to be in the fairway. Everybody hits driver. Everybody, including myself on this hole. Is it to your advantage? For sure, because then you have a short wedge in. But for the high handicappers, for the guys trying to break 100, you got one job, break 100. Okay, so I think everybody's fairly comfortable with their 6 iron. 7 iron is the club that you're most comfortable with, and I know that because I'm a magician. So guess what I'm going to hit? A 7 iron. Everybody loves their 7 iron. They can't miss-hit their 7 iron. They can hit their 7 iron 175 yards and also 145 yards. It's really weird how a 7 iron works. It's multi-use. So there is the green way the hell down there. Normally, you hit a driver up onto this side and fade it in and you're loving life. But for the sake of this video, for the sake of my guys, about over 100, 7 iron. Okay, so we're going to tee it up and we're going to hit one into the fairway. Sucks. There's water on the left, so what do I want to do? Avoid the water. Okay, if I line up here, do I avoid the water? Yep. Okay, now what am I going to do here? I'm going to go back right there to right there. That's as far back as I feel the club go. There, and from here, I just turn back into it. Boom. That's all I feel. Now, does that happen? More happens for sure, but this is all I feel. To there and to there. That's how I feel my entire golf swing. Get over the water, baby. I hit it into the water. Okay, awesome. Perfect mistake. Perfect. I got too aggressive. I turned the ball over and I drew one into the water. So let's play this out in real life. Let's see what is the worst possible scenario that happens here. So now I drive to where it went in because it went in the water. Now I'll be hitting my 3rd shot from the water. So this happens all the time. People hit it in the water. Now, a 7 iron for me there was just for the purpose of this video. I don't even know how far the water is because I've never had to deal with that. But we're going to take a ball. We're going to go to where the ball went out, and I'm going to stick with it, the 7 iron. So I know I'm hitting my 3rd shot now. All I want to do now, is it possible to make bogey? For sure, anything's possible. Is double bogey more likely? Yeah. So let's try to save, look at that thing, something blew in here last night. Let's try to save a double bogey, okay? Let's see what happens. Sour cream. Nice. Okay, so now I'm hitting my 3rd shot from right here. Okay, only thing I can't do is hit it in the water, so I must hit it a little harder, but still, to here and there. Okay, now that's in the fairway. That was my third shot. 4, 5, 6. 3 shots. Okay, let's see. If I can make it to 3 over through 3 holes, I'm on track for a good bogey round. And I broke 100. And that was the whole point of this scenario. Never having to hit driver, never having to hit crazy shots. I think it's very, very doable, and I think people just go about it the wrong way. They're too aggressive, or I don't know what it is. But anyway, let's see. So I'm in the middle of the fairway. There's 150 right there. And I'm right there. So I'm about 120 yards. It's a blue flag way back there. 120 yards. So let's be conservative here. I don't know. What do people hit 120? A pitching wedge? Let's hit a pitching wedge. Okay? That's, I think that's fair for everybody. A pitching wedge from 120. I know some people use a 50 degree or a 9 iron even, but I think pitching wedge is middle of the ground. What is this, a crow? Whoa. The rain just brings in all kinds of weird stuff here. All right, but it looks pretty good for being super rainy. All right, so pitching wedge, 125 yards, 120 yards. Guess what? Boom, boom. That's it, just here. That's it. Get it on the green and 2 putt, make a 6. Did you see that swing? I did nothing. It's on the green. Just short, but it's on the green. If I can 2 putt, I make a 6. I get it. I get back in the cart. I'm 3 over through 3 holes. That's bogey golf. And for somebody who doesn't break 100, bogey golf is great. Especially from the back tees on the 3 hardest holes of the course. That's my whole point, is that it can be done. And I'm not doing anything super scientifical. Pretty standard stuff. So 2 putts, I make a 6, and I'm at bogey golf. That's breaking 100. That's the whole point of this. Breaking 100 is way too easy, and some stat I saw said so many people don't break 100. I don't understand. I just don't. Doesn't make sense to me. It's not that hard. I'm trying to walk you through it so you can see it. Let's go see what's up. We have made it on the front part of the green over here, right? Right there. Okay. 2 putts. That's all I need. I see everything's going to break towards the street over there. So where do I want to hit it? I want to hit it right here so that it funnels this way. Funnels, 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 funnels. I'm not even going to look at this thing. I'm just going to hit it in the general vicinity of that area so that I can roll it down there. I get right down here and I just hit it to where I want it to go. Tap it in for a 6. You gonna give me that? You should probably give me that, but I'll putt it. There's a 6. 3 over through 3 holes. That, my friends, is the easiest way to break 100. You do that over and over and over, break 100. Contact me for any insurance rates or life plans or wealth distribution ideas, suggestions, because it's all gonna go to me. Roll Tide.